shot. Your boy's too clutch. I'm the main line, like I'm a plug. But at the same time, this ain't what you want. You ain't what you want. I told him straight from the jump, like rolled on my place in the front. Been waiting for months. All of my patience is up. My hate for haters none. It's partially love. Look what I become. Grown with every breath.
Welcome to the Fanbook podcast, where your hosts will be betting on NFL games and fantasy football. I'm Angelica, your videographer, and here are your hosts.
This week on the Blacklist, 7 Up. This is going to be a little different because I'm doing fantasy. For all my fantasy players out there, this is who I believe is going to be the top fantasy players of this up-and-coming season. Number 7, I'm going with Josh Jacobs, the running back from Green Bay. He's a monster. He's a touchdown machine. Everybody know who Josh Jacobs is. Number 6, I'm going with Justin Jefferson. We already know Justin Jefferson is a monster, and I think he's going to do good with J.J. McCarthy. I'm really banking on J.J. McCarthy playing really good. Number 5, Josh Allen. We already know Josh Allen is a point machine. One of my top quarterbacks. Number 4, Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, another one of my top quarterbacks, and he's another point machine. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, Jamar Chase. Jamar Chase is probably one of my favorite fantasy players because he get numbers every week. It don't fail. Number 2, Jahmyr Gibbs, running back for Detroit. That's my, I started really liking Jahmyr Gibbs last season, seeing, how he put up points. Number 1, of course, is my favorite player in the entire football league, Saquon Barkley. We already know what he do. Mr. I'll jump over you backwards. Saquon is a point machine. Saquon is a point machine. It never fails. Every week, when you're trying to put together a ticket, you need to pick them players that's going to gather up a lot of points for you. And Saquon is one of them. He's one of them.
I like the list, but I got an issue with Josh Allen being number 6, 5?
5.
He got to be up there.
Yeah. Over who though? Who you going?
Lamar.
Over
You
Lamar.
don't think Lamar?
No,
Because Josh Allen scores touchdowns too. That don't matter.
Lamar.
Yeah, but Josh Allen, I don't know. He been
like you gotta remember, it's going by points.
That's
so
a tough one though.
That's a tough
like
that's
points
that,
wise. You gonna take Lamar out?
That's a tough one.
And I got an issue with Josh Jacobs. How you ain't got Derrick Henry?
I was about to say the same thing, cuz.
You forgot.
I think I would put
Josh Jacobs.
No, that's why it was. No, I ain't gonna lie.
I think I would put Henry before.
That's why it was a real.
Cool if you would have put Derrick Henry.
I think you forgot about Derrick.
No, I didn't forget about Derrick Henry. Part of the reason that Derrick Henry is better than Josh Jacobs.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But Josh Jacobs became the heart of his team last season, so he had to do more. Josh Jacobs started like around about the middle of the season, towards the end of the season, they just was giving the ball to him, and he was scoring touchdown after touchdown. So the points was like, his points was up there every week. Yeah. You remember with Derrick Henry, he plays on the team with Lamar. So Lamar is going to take. So Lamar takes a lot of them points, yes. and then Lamar threw for fucking 4,200 yards. So the receivers was getting the bulk of that. So Derrick Henry, yeah, but there was some games where, remember I told you, there were some games where Derrick Henry didn't even get into the second half.
Yeah, and I hated that.
You know
that's
what
where
I'm
they
saying?
messed up at.
But that's where.
And I'm not mad at.
But I'm not. But
I'm not mad
but
at
Derrick
Lamar
Henry
Chase
is better.
being
It's
free.
just that they not
Yeah,
giving
Derrick
him the
Henry is
ball.
better.
Yeah.
So I feel like if they gave him the ball like we did Saquon, he would have more points.
So I don't know if I will put Derrick Henry over Jamar Chase, cuz.
So we just
Jamar
saying,
No,
Chase.
we just saying Josh Jacobs.
Wait, he ain't say nothing
No,
about
no,
Jamar
because
Chase.
he said he would put Derrick Henry number 3,
Yeah, Jamar
but
Chase
Jamar
is
Chase is
Yeah,
number 3.
Jamar
I
Chase.
had Derrick
So-
Henry number 4 then.
Okay,
So you
so
taking
you
Lamar
replacing
Jackson?
Lamar Jackson.
Wait, so you got to replace somebody then, cuz, because
Yeah, I'm taking out Josh.
He taking out Josh Jacobs.
And I'm moving everybody else up and bringing Josh Allen down.
wait, you bringing Josh Allen down to what? Number 7?
No, he
No.
Give me up.
I'm putting Josh Allen before Lamar Jackson.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
Okay, so you got.
Yeah.
All right, so
Lamar was 4, right?
so do your list.
Lamar was 4.
So I got Saquon
I got
Barkley,
Jameer.
Jameer
Chase.
Gibbs,
I got
Jamar
Lamar
Chase.
Yeah.
You got Derrick Henry.
Yeah. Number 4. I got Lamar 5. Josh Allen 5.
So you got Derrick Henry over Lamar.
Yeah.
Cuz you about to piss me the fuck off,
Yeah.
dog.
No.
Yeah.
Listen,
Derrick
that's
Henry
very
over Lamar.
possible, but it's very
Derrick
possible.
Henry over Lamar.
If he
You talking
really
about
gave-
he
if
was-
he really
remember,
gave
if I'm
him the
going off
ball.
of last year, Lamar put up points with his yardage. And
You talking about
No. All right,
you
so
talking a running back that almost has
No,
2,000
Yeah.
No,
yards.
but you're
That's
talking
what-
about, but
that's
you
what makes
know,
it all
but you know, in
spell, because
fantasy,
you don't-
see, you got to
you wanna
remember,
do it yourself,
you got
you
to
wanna
remember,
run
we're
yourself.
talking about fantasy. We're talking about fantasy players. So fantasy is not about who's the better player. It's about who you got to think. Lamar Jackson damn near made history last year.
But see-
So you figure you got all the points that you get because quarterbacks get points off of throwing the touchdown, off of their runs, off of they get points off a lot more shit than a regular player.
But
Yeah,
let me-
But so you
But
see,
if he
but you
actually
getting
passes
points off
him
of
the-
touchdowns
but
and
if he
yards
actually
too, right?
passes him the ball,
Huh?
You getting points off of touchdowns.
Listen, this is
and-
different.
All right, so
if
a
he
running
actually
back,
passes him the
so
ball
so
a
so a
lot,
running back,
he'll
so
get
a
them,
running
he'll
back
get them
get
points.
so a running back
Every 10
gets
yards is 1
points.
point.
Yeah, a running back gets
And,
points.
and he had a couple 180-yard games. last
Yeah,
year.
but the thing about Derrick Henry is they get more points for catching, and he's not one of them running backs that can be a
Now, this
receiver
is,
like that.
This is what you fail to understand too. Quarterbacks get points off of what, every 50 yards pass. So you get 1 point for every 50 yards.
Right, but when
40
you got a
to 50
nigga
yards.
putting up 400 in the
And the
game,
reason I'm not sold on Lamar is because he really don't have no receivers. He did what he did last year.
that's what he's talking about.
But he didn't have a whole bunch of games like
He had.
he didn't have a he. See, that's all the games combined that equal up to the numbers he got. But his when you go down his list of games, it wasn't a bunch of 400-yard games.
Like,
He
I'm
No,
taking.
he had
I'm
No,
four.
but they get
He had
they
four
get
100-yard
they get
games.
points. They get points for they get points for touchdowns too. So every touchdown he
it's only 4
threw,
points.
he get points for that, right? But if you're throwing, but there was games where he threw 5 touchdowns.
Yeah,
So
that's
you
only
times
20
that.
points. If you take
You know
Josh
what?
Allen,
I would
if-
take Josh over
if you
because
take
Josh
Josh
was
Allen,
running
he's
shit
rushing.
in.
I said that.
Josh
That's
was-
what I said. I would take Josh
Well,
over Lamar
rushing-
because he
Josh
actually
kinda
runs
got that-
in.
Wait,
Josh-
rushing.
And I said,
Wait,
yeah,
wait.
he actually
Hold
runs
on.
in
Rushing.
the end zone.
Rushing,
He
rushing
averaged
six.
more in rushing too this year, right? This
Yeah,
past
the rushing
season.
yards ain't shit. I'm talking about somebody
Yeah,
that's gonna
but-
punch that shit in.
Yeah,
Right.
Josh was getting a lot
Exactly.
of rushing
So
touchdowns.
how many? So how many rushing touchdowns did Lamar have?
You didn't have-
He had like 4
I
or
don't know how
5.
many he had.
I
He
was
didn't have
thinking.
many though.
Because he got Derrick Henry.
Look how many rushing
I'm saying
touchdowns.
I just
Josh
said-
Allen
I think I
because
looked it up.
It's
I
not
think it
even
was like
for his
5.
passing yards or his rushing yards. It's the simple fact that if he's 20 yards out, he's gonna take that shit and if he ain't got it. Lamar didn't do none of that shit last year.
It's just fantasy.
I mean, he
I'm
could.
just safe.
Lamar could, but
I just
I think
feel-
Lamar more on the throwing
See,
side.
I'm only banking
Right
it
now.
off of. I'm banking it off of last season. So I want that to be clear. I'm banking it off of last season because on a
Lamar rushed
regular.
for 915 yards and And then he also had 4 rushing
He
touchdowns.
rushed,
only 4 rushing
he rushed for
touchdowns.
915 yards.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know he
So he
rushed for
had-
that much.
So
That's why I said. That's why
that's
Derrick
only-
Henry. That's why Derrick Henry's
that's only-
stats went down.
Yeah,
He wasn't
yeah.
giving him the
Yeah,
ball.
That's only 91 points on the year.
Yeah, but
Then
what I'm
with
saying
with his
is,
touchdowns, it's only
is-
120. Now,
is when,
That's only 4
when it
touchdowns,
comes
yeah.
to Lamar, but he threw a lot more touchdowns than Josh.
yeah, but they still kind of.
He threw a lot more because I think Lamar had like 42 touchdowns,
So that means he had
43
88 points on the year.
touchdowns.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. I just say off of last year, I like Lamar on a more consistent point scale. When it comes to gaining points in the game, Lamar, I think, was way more consistent. Josh Allen had some games where he blew it out the water. But on like a more consistent basis, like if I had to take somebody from week to week, Lamar was balling out damn near every week. It wasn't on,
So
like,
he's top 5 in his points, basically.
yeah, and points.
I mean, but you was better off. Like if you going off of like throwing touchdowns, like you was better off with Barrow.
No,
his games was like 300 and up. Like
Most of his games.
Most of his
I was
games
going to put Barrow in there.
Quarterback hits
The-
300, he automatically gets 15 points.
I was going to put Barrow in there.
And
The only reason why I didn't put Barrow in there is because he don't rush. It's because he don't run, and
He
you
don't
get
do nothing else
points
but
for the
throw.
runs too. So because
I
he
probably
don't run,
No,
So-
I would definitely took Josh Allen and
I probably would have interchanged those quarterbacks. I probably would have put.
and I'm not gonna
quarterback in
lie,
there, to be
that
honest.
number 7 was a real hard pick for me because it was between Josh Jacobs,
Mm-hmm.
it was between Joe Burrow, and
I know I'm about to go. Right?
And-
Go ahead.
Jalen Hurts.
Jalen Hurts accumulates way more. Than
It was between. I was
But
going
he
to
wasn't
put.
gonna put Jalen Hurts in.
No. I'm a fantasy. I started once I learned the fantasy. I kind of know Jalen Hurts. I was the thing that was separating me a little bit because I'm like, now that they keeping the tush push, I say, yo, he's
That'd be a good
definitely
bet, too.
he's
Yeah.
definitely a good person to take on fantasy. But I'm like, but Josh Jacobs, I feel like he's going to this up and coming season. I feel like he might have a Saquon year because last season,
that's me giving Jordan love.
huh?
You know, I don't give Jordan love.
Yeah,
With that receiver he got,
the
if
new
you don't know how to
the
use that
rookie
kind
boy.
of ball, yeah. If you don't know how to
I
use
just
that-
think,
Then you can
because
say Josh Jacobs
you know
do
why I
that.
feel that way though, cuz because Josh Jacobs, I think Josh Jacobs made a name for himself last season. Like he been good, but I think last season, because remember it didn't happen until like the middle of the season where it's like he took over the offense. Like if they scored 4 touchdowns, 3 of them was his. Like he was doing that, and I said, "Oh, this
I don't
nigga is
think
a
I would
point
have put
machine."
him on.
Oh, you know what?
I don't
though?
think I would put Josh Jacobs.
If we're going off of last year, though, like,
I don't think so.
Yeah, last
it's a couple times. James,
I know you're about to say James Cook.
And you talking about that
It's a-
Washington
yo,
quarterback?
it's
You
a
was
couple
better off
times
being a
James
Washington
Cook.
quarterback.
it's a couple
No,
times
Josh
James Cook
Jacobs.
would put up some touchdowns, over there.
No, Josh
Over there,
Jacobs.
he was
He
scoring too.
wasn't as consistent as Josh Jacobs.
Yeah,
He
Josh
was
Jacobs
scoring
was
for
doing
his
it because he became their whole offense.
But you know what,
Josh
guys?
Jacobs became
I
their
would
whole
even
offense.
do.
But I wasn't
would
scared
do.
of Green Bay even with him on it.
I would do Joe Barrow.
So I it's all
It would
you
be
prefer.
either Joe
I'm not-
Barrow, Hurts, or Matthew Stafford. I'm looking at people that's throwing big numbers.
He not going-
As much as Matthew Stafford does
Right,
in his game,
yeah.
his points, his fantasy, he's a horrible.
Yeah,
player.
see, y'all gotta
I
remember
never
we're
see
talking
him
about
at the-
fantasy.
I know. I
So-
never see him when I'm about to raise on fantasy. All fantasy comes up. I never see his name.
When it comes to fantasy, you gotta pick people that does everything.
Right.
That get a lot of points
Yeah.
accumulated,
It's not
like
just
they
somebody
accumulated
that's
right
going
the
to
about the
give you
game.
503 touchdowns, 4
Right.
touchdowns.
Now, Joe
That's
Burrow
it.
is a good candidate. I'm just saying, like, if I'm looking at it, I'm like, the running backs is starting to get their love now. And then if you're a running back where they handing the team over to you, you're going to get way more opportunity. And I think they handed the keys to Josh Jacobs. So I'm like, this boy, if they use him the same way they used him last year, in the middle of last year to the end, he going to be a problem because they're going to keep giving him the ball. Yeah. So he going to have a lot of points to accumulate.
But see,
Well,
I'm
why don't you
gonna
put it in your
why didn't you
fantasy
put no tight ends
format?
in
Like,
there?
why don't you put it how you would have to do it? Like, quarterback,
Tight ends,
two
yeah.
running backs.
We are going to do a fantasy league. So we want everybody out there to tune into that. When we do that, we are going to do a fantasy league where we're going to pick one quarterback. This is the format of the fantasy league. We pick one quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 1 tight end, 1 flex player, which means you could get whoever you want for that flex player, and 1 defense.
Just can't be another quarterback.
It just can't be another quarterback. Whoever is your favorite defense, that, you know what I'm saying? So that's the order of the fantasy. And we're going to be doing our own fantasy league where we're going to be putting money on the line. But our fantasy league is going to travel through the whole year. And once we get more people to join, we're going to actually have a draft live on camera for y'all. We're going to have a draft order where we're going to do it. So y'all stay tuned for that.
I said I would do.
Start from 1. You got Saquon.
I like Saquon being there. I like Gibbs being there. I like Jamar Chase being there too. I would for number 4 is probably gonna be.
And you forgot about Justin Jefferson, because I had Justin Jefferson in there.
Oh yeah, I'm taking him out too. Hold up, wait.
I don't know.
I'm taking him
You have
out
him
too
at
because
6 or 5. You have
that
him at
quarterback is a question mark
6. You have
for
him
me.
at 6?
So
Yeah.
So Justin Jefferson can only do as much as his quarterback is going to have him for, and I'm that quarterback is a big red question mark for me. So I would do Jamar Chase at number 3. Number 4 is going to be. I'm
I
going
want to
with.
say it, but I'm not going to say it.
I want to
I'm
say
going with Jalen. I'm going with Jalen, cuz.
I would put Jalen. Jalen was already going to be in my
Not
7.
Jalen. That's not what I was saying.
But we missing one person
I'm
that's
gonna
going to go
go.
off
I'm gonna
this
go
year.
Jalen. I could have did
And I think I'm gonna put him
Jalen or
in,
Joe Barrow.
I'm gonna put him in there, but I'm gonna put him
No,
in there. And I'm
Jalen
not.
is not
And I hate these
could've-
motherfuckers.
Jalen Hurts is not a bad.
I
he's
coulda
not a
did
bad
Y'all
Jalen.
missing
relationship.
out. See, y'all missing out on CD Lamb. Like this
I
motherfucker
coulda-
be getting some points now.
I could have did Jalen
I
or
didn't
Joe
put
Barrow,
CD and
but
Dak Prescott.
So
I
you
think-
gonna put
That be I
wait,
be
wait.
seeing top 10 all the time with the fantasy points.
So you gonna put CeeDee Lamb?
I put CD
Over
Lamb over
Jefferson?
Josh Jacobs.
okay.
Nah.
I
Okay.
am.
Nah. This year.
I'm putting him over.
This year?
This year I'm
Definitely
putting him over.
not this year
I
because
am.
George Pickens there now. So I think that's going to
Nah, I
take
still-
some of the touches away from
But that's why CD's going to
CeeDee
get.
Lamb.
But what I'm
It's
telling
going to take
you,
some of
I'm
the.
telling
He's
you,
going to take some of them
I'm
touches.
telling you what CD
Trust me.
do.
He's going to take some of them touches from CeeDee Lamb because
Who
George
was
Pickens.
your number 5? Blake?
My number 5
We're
was
not going
Josh
to act
Allen.
like CD not no top 5 like
Yeah.
receiver.
No.
No, but you
I'ma
know who
do-
George Pickens is?
He ain't on my radar with the fucking
Oh, so you
Steelers.
don't
He
know
not
who-
on my radar.
Okay, well,
I'ma
well, do your
do
homework on
Josh-
George Pickens.
Josh
That
number
nigga's a
4
monster.
He not
versus
no
number
CD
5.
He's a monster. No, he don't have to be. But when you have another player, if you looked at when CeeDee Lamb played with Amari Cooper, it wasn't like it was
It
until
wasn't.
Amari Cooper left.
And I know that.
Because they're
but Amari
splitting.
Cooper was number 1.
There's-
But I still think CD number 1 is still going
No,
to get
CeeDee Lamb is
a
gonna
lot
be
of
number
touches.
1.
Because he could catch
CeeDee
anything.
Lamb-
Damn, I
He-
forgot about Derrick Henry. Wait, Derrick Henry.
He can touch anything.
is gonna go after Gibbs. Derrick Henry gonna go after Gibbs, then Jamar Chase.
What?
What?
Then we gonna do. Yeah, Derrick Henry. Stop messing up my order. Derrick Henry. We gonna do Saquon. We gonna do Saquon, Gibbs, Derrick Henry, Jamar Chase, Jalen Hurts. No, Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts. Oh, I need a seventh. I
You
said
said-
Saquon,
Jameer
Gibbs,
Derrick
Henry,
Jamar Chase, and Josh.
Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts. Yeah, I
so you need
Lamar.
7.
Did you say Lamar?
Oh, I didn't say Lamar, but I thought I
That could have
replaced
been your
Lamar with
7.
somebody.
That could have been your Lamar. Could have been your 7.
And I'm gonna just say Joe Barrow.
That's suspicious.
I should have put a number 7, but because I feel like I'm gonna have to change my whole order. But yeah, Joe Barrow's gonna be in there.
Y'all are so disrespectful, y'all.
Might be disrespectful.
He gonna be in there.
Derrick Henry over Jamar Chase is
I
diabolical.
I didn't say that.
That is diabolical.
Diabolical work.
I didn't say that.
Yo, that nigga Jamar Chase is different on the points.
I didn't say that. You saying
That nigga different on the points.
There's 2 running backs on. Well, you had 3, but it's 2 running backs on there, and
Yeah, it's 2 running backs.
my list for fantasy points would be Saquon is number 1. I'm gonna give you that one because he always bursts through, and Jalen Hurts not giving him the ball to burst through. And then my second one, I will choose Gibbs because he really is. He right. Like I was like, he was right there. I said, this if he's still a title away from Saquon, I was gonna be mad. He was right there.
Yeah.
And then I would pick Chase 3rd. I would do Josh Allen 4th. And I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts 5. So 6 would be Derrick Henry and 7 would be
CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb.
All right, Trizz Topics. Basically, want to speak on the most valuable players on the top 5 teams in the NFC and the AFC. Cowboys. Who y'all?
They the top 5 team?
Yeah, number 5.
I'm gonna go.
In the NFC?
That's disrespectful.
In the NFC?
Them niggas ain't top 5.
Eagles, Detroit, Washington got to be in there somewhere.
I think it's gonna be a fight between Washington and Detroit.
Possibly the Rams.
No,
Wa-
and Dallas.
Washington
I don't see
and Dallas.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
I don't see.
Minnesota.
They gonna be good.
I don't see Green Bay being Dallas either.
Wait,
And the Lions.
wait, y'all got Dallas over
I'm
Minnesota?
tell y'all.
I got
I'm trying
Dallas
to tell
over
you. You don't see
Minnesota.
Because of that. Because listen,
I
I'm
got
doing it
Dallas
the way-
over
I'm doing it
Minnesota,
because
bro.
of the
Me too.
divisions. I'm doing that because of the divisions. I'm not trying to take 2 people from the same division. I'm not trying to do that.
No, but you was going to do that with Dallas because you guys had the Eagles in there. So you were going to do that with our division.
Listen, I don't feel like.
Actually, you was going to take 3 from our division because you said Washington got to be in there.
I said Washington got to be in.
So that's
Listen,
3. No, bro. No.
all right,
Our
let's
division
do
is
this.
hot
But
right
I don't
now.
want to go to East Division.
It
If you
really
go East
is.
Division, it's
Yeah,
only
we
the
do
top.
got a hot
We
division.
got the best division. We got the best division in the NFC.
I don't believe that.
See,
I
now
don't
you
believe that.
fraud.
Best division.
So who got?
We got the best division. If you think
Hold up, man.
you think Oregon, you crazy.
Who was the best division last year?
Talking about Minnesota's jump.
Yeah.
They not beating us this year. That was what
That
the
division
fans
was
be
hot
telling.
last year. They had the best
They
record.
not beating us.
Think
They
about
not beating our
it.
division this
Hold on,
year.
think
Not
about
beating our
it.
division.
Think about it. They had 3 teams that made it to the playoffs last
I
year.
like
3 teams made it to the
I like
playoffs.
our
I like our
three
division
teams.
over
I
theirs
like
this year.
exactly. I like
We
our
talking about last year or a lifetime.
Well, I'm saying we're going off of you can only go off of what you last watch, cuz.
But
Like, how can you
No,
go
we're
off
making
of
a
When you
Well,
talk about divisions, you got to talk about history. You're not talking
Yeah.
about just the year before. Now, if you want to talk about players, that's something different. But
Well,
if you
I'm
want to
saying,
talk about
I
history,
like our division over
I like
their
our division over there.
This
No,
year,
they're-
for this year, because all the teams
I'm
got
not going
better for us.
I'm not gonna,
Even the
I'm not
Giants
gonna say
got
that
better.
because,
Even the Giants got better.
because
Even the Giants got
but,
better.
but there's people that say the same thing about their division. Even Chicago got better.
No,
That's
not,
people
they
that
not
say
beating
that
the
about their
Giants, though. They
division.
not beating the
Chicago didn't get
Giants. They not beating
No,
the
that's
Giants.
not. I'm
I don't care what they say.
If you go to R3 versus their
If
3,
you
I'm
don't-
telling you.
If you don't fix the issues that you got, you didn't get better.
Right.
You didn't fix your offensive line. You didn't put in the holes.
so
that you need to
so
fix on your
all
defense.
right. So if you go,
I don't care about the receivers.
Well, we
you
already
got.
know that
I don't
they
care about
had-
the tight end you got. I don't care about
We
the
already
running
know
back you
that-
got.
And that's the same thing with the Bengals. They ain't fixed their
We already know that.
Exactly. That's why I said he's not going
We
to
already
make it
know
again.
that last
Or-
season. We already know that last season they had the better division. They had the better division.
Yeah, last year they did.
Last year.
Because they had 3
If you
teams go to the
build-
playoffs.
If you build on what you already had, what the fuck is the point? You already had a nice tight end and Cole Kmet with Chicago. Yeah, you got Lovelace.
No, but this,
Lovelace or
but you
whatever.
know they saying this new.
I'm
bowl
thinking
is
you're
crazy.
forgetting about
It don't
Dallas'
matter.
tight end, too. Like, I'm looking at all this stuff.
No, when I look
You-
at,
are you forgetting
when I
about
look at-
Ferguson
when
and
I
all
look
them?
at
Like,
Dallas, first off, when you say top 5, I'm not taking Dallas over the Eagles. I'm not taking Dallas over
All right,
Detroit.
well, let's switch it. Let's do top 5 teams.
I'm taking Dallas over the
each
Vikings.
division.
I'm telling you.
And I'm
Right,
low-key
I'm
taking Dallas over Green Bay.
I'm
Even
trying
though
to tell you
Green Bay
first.
did
Yeah.
upset them. Even though Green Bay did upset them that playoff
Yeah.
year.
They not.
Like,
they didn't have
like,
Pickens.
I don't
They didn't have
think Green
Pickens.
Bay is
None
better
of
than
that.
Dallas.
I'm
Dallas,
trying to tell you what's going
Dallas,
to happen.
I'm gonna tell you,
That tight end changed their
Dallas
life.
could-
Changed their life too.
Dallas could possibly
He
be
ain't no
better
joke. You see what the fuck he
than
did
Green
on us?
Bay.
Like,
I'll give you that. Dallas could possibly be better than better than
yeah,
Green
that's
Bay.
why our division is
But
better.
like what you said, no, because I don't have them over Minnesota and I don't have them over Detroit.
So
And just like what you said, you said something about the Rams. That's another sleeper that niggas ain't talking about in the NFC. That's a sleeper team that just got Adams. That just got Adams.
I feel like NFC
that
got
could
way
be
better.
like
so
that
like,
NFC.
is all your faith from Minnesota coming off of Jefferson?
Jefferson, Addison, the running game, the defense. Their defense got better.
I don't-
Their offensive line got
Their
better.
quarterback
So
not
it's
better than Dak
everything.
Prescott.
Like
Their quarterback is not
okay.
even better than Dak Prescott.
That's yet to be seen.
We don't know that.
That's
You
yet to
know
be
that.
seen.
You never seen
What you
him
talking
play.
about? Like that in-
You are strong. See, that's what you see.
No, fuck you, dog.
No, he's saying a fuck
That's a
you.
fraud take.
No,
That's a
fuck you,
fraud
dog,
take.
over here.
It is. So
Nah,
what this boy gonna do? And Dak really been
No,
top
but-
10
but
for a long
It came
time.
out on ESPN that this nigga's in developmental stage.
They definitely did say that about
No,
that.
they said that.
This nigga been in the league for 20 years. This
Okay.
nigga been in the league for 20 years.
No, they
They're
did
somehow
say
still making the playoffs.
that.
So I believe it. Like, listen to me. I know what I'm talking
So
about.
what's
They're
the
going to be a
teams
better
that
team
go?
this year. So
All right. So we gonna go Eagles. Let's just
let's just
Go
get
straight
that out
from
the
the rip.
way.
Oh shit.
he's not with them no more.
But I mean, it would be Tyreek Hill. But A-Chain
This is the real question.
I like A-Chain.
And I hate to do it from the 3 people from the same division, but the Patriots. dare you to say Stephon Diggs.
No, it's the
I was definitely
I don't
about
know.
to say Stephon. No,
I
let's
wasn't
say
gonna
they
take
focus.
it.
That nigga ain't
So we don't know what he want to do. He don't know what he want to do.
I ain't
That nigga ain't focused.
I'm gonna say that quarterback because I don't. I'm gonna say that quarterback.
Yo, I was definitely going to say Stephon. Because I do like Drake Mayo. I like Drake Mayo.
Yes.
I like Drake
That's why I
Mayo.
said their quarterback.
But,
to me.
Yeah, man, it might gotta be Stephon, man. I can't. And if we going, I can't do that.
He hosting paint parties, Black.
Go ahead. Hosting Diddy
Go ahead,
parties.
who else?
Don't be saying that.
He hosted Diddy parties. I'm like, yo.
No, Cardi, my girl.
Raiders. Who y'all got? You gonna go with Geno? You gonna go
No,
with Gentry?
see, I didn't see. We didn't see Gentry
really
yet.
know who over there.
We didn't see Gentry yet. But
Gentry's a beast.
what's they tight end?
See, I don't know. But I need to know more of their whole team.
It's not Mayor, it's the other boy, Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers. Yeah, it would be him.
Yeah,
It
I
would be
gotta
Brock
see
Bowers.
what Geno really throwing to.
It would
Geno got nice.
it would be
Yeah.
Brock Bowers.
I'm not
Geno,
talking about
listen.
that. I'm talking about who he throwing to.
Yeah.
That's who I want about.
You know,
Geno.
Brock Bowers wasn't
Who's he
Brock
throwing
Bowers
to?
the only one to beat Malik Neighbors?
Yeah.
Yeah, he beat Malik Neighbors as far as receiving yards last season. Brock Bowers is probably he would be the
What
best
about the
player of that
Chargers?
team.
Yeah, who y'all got? Chargers.
You already know who my boy is.
I'm going with the coach. Like,
Who you got?
taking McConkey, all right.
Yeah, McConkey is my boy. I was ready to put him. I was actually ready to put him in my 7-up too. But I said, damn, I ain't got that many slots because McConkey was a fucking monster last year.
They still got Dallas over there.
Nah, he on Pittsburgh, ain't he? Oh, why Gray went to Pittsburgh?
Who they running back now?
What's the name of the to the Chargers? Najee Harris.
Yeah, Najee Harris went to
Harris.
the
so
Chargers.
now since
Trash.
Pittsburgh,
Najee Harris is not trash.
Nah, he ain't
He's
trash.
not trash.
you really think that?
Najee Harris.
So Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, yeah.
So
So
Pittsburgh.
what about Aaron Rodgers? So who you going with? Aaron Rodgers with a receiver.
I'm going with DK all day.
DK.
Okay, I just wanted to know. I just wanted to know.
all day.
You want DK or Aaron Rodgers? That's what it is.
And the most valuable player don't have to be the person that's going to do the most on the team. The most valuable player can be the same way that Saquon was.
Yeah, what about
The glue of that team.
Or it could have been Bourne.
what about the Giants?
Like, you know what I mean? We never give him credit for that year either. Like, I mean, like, for we
I
just
just
say
seen
defense.
things going on.
But I'm saying we just say defense. We just say
You
defense.
can just throw
I just seen him in the
teams
air.
out
Yeah, we can just throw
there.
teams out
Teams
there.
out there. If I'm going to say the Giants, I'm going to say Duke Carter. I ain't talking about Malik Neighbors. I like Jackson Dart, but I don't
You
know
said
how effective he's going to be.
Abdul Carter.
Yeah.
It's been
I'm
defenses.
I'm gonna go with Neighbors. though.
It's
I'm
been
going with
defenses-
Neighbors.
It's been defenses that has been the most valuable player on their team.
No,
TJ
it has.
Watt, Miles
It has.
Garrett,
Yeah, you're right.
But
JJ Watt when he was playing.
I just think Malik Neighbors.
I think it's gonna be Miles Garrett again
It's
for,
Browns?
for the Browns.
Now for the
Definitely.
Browns,
It
yeah, I
is
think
Miles Garrett.
Browns is Miles Garrett.
Until
But I had a question to ask you
until
about that.
until
situation.
Sanders come in.
Who? What's the name?
And he might be starting sooner than
He
later.
is. He's gonna start.
But-
I already said that.
because
The Browns.
I
I said look out for the Browns this year.
I don't think.
I
Do
said
y'all
that.
think? Do y'all think they gonna keep 4 quarterbacks on their roster? I
No,
don't
they're
think
getting
so.
rid of one.
Yeah, I mean,
They gotta get rid of
so-
one.
So
Strong
in reality, he only got to beat out. He only got 2 quarterbacks to beat out.
Listen,
I think
And they say he's doing great right now. He's
they're
doing
probably
really
going to do
good.
Joe Flacco with a way.
He only got to beat out Joe Flacco and Kenny Pickett.
And
He already better than
Pickett
the
Pickett is probably going. I don't know.
he probably beat
I
out
feel
Joe
like they're
Flacco.
gonna
I
do-
think he's better than Joe Flacco right now.
Oh no, they getting rid of one of them for sure. Yeah, so yeah,
But
he's probably
Deshaun's
gonna have
still
to
under contract.
beat
So
out,
they got to either try to work him out.
yeah, they actually got 5 quarterbacks
Yeah.
because
He's still under contract.
yeah, he's still under
He
contract.
probably still hurt.
But see,
But-
he got a lot of his guaranteed money up front though, so that's what's going to fuck them when it comes to that position.
Yeah, I think yeah that team that I'm not worried about Cleveland. That's like
What about Houston?
That's a tough.
Yeah.
mixing.
I'm going
Stroud.
with a quarterback.
Stroud.
I'm going Stroud.
He having a comeback year.
I'm going with the
I'm
quarterback.
going with C.J. Stroud.
I'm definitely taking
I
mixing.
ain't taking none of them.
You taking the receiver.
I ain't taking the
What about Arizona? Did anybody know what the fuck going on over there? What about
You
Arizona?
gotta pick his.
I gotta get my boy from Texas. I'm
Okay.
going with CJ.
See?
CJ gonna be a difference maker on that
I'm
team.
You
trying
going
to
with
tell you.
CJ who?
Gardner Johnson. He's gonna be the
Uh-huh.
head
Well,
of
see, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Him in that
I'm
offense.
still going with mixing.
I mean, not him in that
I'm
offense.
still going with
Him in that
Stroud,
defense.
Yeah.
Him in that defense, dog.
I'm
Like you
still
seen
going
what he
with
was able
mixing.
to do with us, with what we had.
Yeah.
You really want to talk about it? Texans is like a mimic of what we was. We was just maybe 10,
What, on the defensive
10%
end?
better. Yeah.
Yeah, but mixing is still my guy over
'Cause
here.
Somebody went.
Mixon's still good though.
And
What did Milton went to?
Who?
Milton.
Who? Milton. Joe Milton.
I'm talking about all offensive line. What the fuck did he go to?
Who the fuck is Milton?
Who the fuck is
You talking about offensive line or defense?
offensive line?
Mekhi Becton?
Who the fuck is that?
You might have cut this one. I'm trying to know what you're talking about. No. Or you talking about the defensive line?
Milton Williams.
Yeah.
No, what?
Like, what I'm saying, where did he go?
Milton
Oh, he
Williams.
Because I'm
went
like,
to the Patriots. He got $100 million with the Patriots.
okay.
yeah, Milton Williams.
Yeah.
Yo,
You threw me off when you said
Yeah, I did
offensive
know
line.
that. Sorry.
what about Kansas City?
You know who's gonna be the
I'm
star
going
over there.
with-
I'm going with Patrick.
I mean, the politically correct answer is Patrick. But
We ain't
I don't
politically correct
know.
over here.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go with Patrick.
I'm going with Patrick because I don't know what the fuck the offense is gonna be like.
Patrick, the most clutch player over
He is.
there.
He do a lot.
No, I'm going with Andy Reid. I'm going with Andy
Like, you
Reid.
can go with emotions. I told you as I said.
I'm going with Andy Reid.
I don't know, cause I like we talk about defenses. I might take Chris Jones.
yeah, I was thinking the same shit. That defense did get a little light.
Did
They
bro,
lost
like
some-
they lost a lot.
They lost some good.
Their defense didn't even look good in the Super Bowl. It was.
Their defense was good.
Like I wouldn't be surprised if they don't make it far this year. I
don't think they are.
Yo, I got a good one for you. Seattle.
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
I'm going with Sam Darnold.
I don't even
Sam
know.
Darnold, nigga.
And cuz Sam Darnold was surprising
Kenneth
this
Walker.
year. That's a good.
Kenneth Walker. Y'all keep listen.
He gonna surprise you this year, man.
Nah, Kenneth Walker
Cooper
stayed
Cup
in.
is washed.
They don't woke. They don't
You
woke.
disrespect.
Cooper Cup is washed.
They don't woke something in Sam
You
Darnold.
disrespect.
You
They
are.
don't woke something in Sam Darnold, man.
What about the
We
Jets?
don't nearly have the same type of
The who?
receivers he had in
The
Minnesota.
Jets.
The Jets.
Let's talk about the Jets.
Who is they quarter? Oh, Justin Fields.
Yes. Yes. Talk about the Jets.
Huh?
Brees Hall.
Brees Hall, I'm going with Brees Hall.
You going with Brees Hall?
Vital player, yeah.
Yo,
Who you want?
he
They already know where I'm
he
going.
ain't bright spot.
Wilson.
Why would you do that?
They got Justin
What
Fields.
you mean?
Justin Fields has
Blake, they
improved
got
his
Justin
exploit.
Fields.
They
but
played with each other in college, right?
True.
Yeah.
I'm not like the
They got
situation they got.
Justin Fields.
And he
This
played
is-
with him in college.
But just the same Justin Fields that wouldn't throw the ball. Like, oh, bro,
Yeah,
man.
but he's gonna listen. It's different when you got a nigga on your team that you used to throwing the ball to. He played with him in college. They gonna have some.
For some reason, I feel like Justin Fields is going to do good with the Jets.
They gonna have some chemistry.
Bullshit.
Okay.
They'll do good, but they're not going to.
They're not going right, but I feel like they'll do good.
I mean, they'll be able to.
Now I think she was saying Arizona before.
Arizona.
I don't even want to
Yeah.
go with Kyler Murray. Yo.
You can't go
sleeper that y'all probably not even thinking about.
Who?
No, I got James Conner.
Nah.
Yeah. James Conner was had a lot to do with their
He
offense
did,
last year.
but nah, not the most valuable player.
I'm gonna go up.
I ain't want to know who the fuck I'm talking
Oh
about.
no, because it's hard. It's like hard to pick a receiver when you know who their quarterback is.
If y'all know Kyler Murray's game, if y'all know his game,
I'm gonna say Marvin Harrison.
that ain't his game. He's never been a receiver guy. He's never been a quarterback that likes to get his receivers involved like that.
Can't even see.
His
His biggest
James Conner.
targets.
I think
his
he's gonna
biggest
try
targets.
better this year.
He can't see.
His biggest targets. Listen,
He's too small.
the second year Zach
I
Ertz
don't want
left
a small
us.
quarterback like that.
The second year after Zach Ertz left us, Zach Ertz was ass. Right?
But he went back.
The
he
first
did
year he
good.
went there,
He
Zach
did
Ertz
real
actually
good.
played good.
Well,
I
yeah.
remember
The first year he went there, he
because we
played
seen
good.
Zach Ertz running fucking 50 miles per hour out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he played good the first year.
He did. I was so mad.
He's never
Because that was the year they was damn near undefeated. They had a good ass record. Yeah.
Just the big
Kyler
question.
Kyler Murray.
Bad Brit, get off your phone.
Kyler Murray is never really that big on his receivers. So I don't know what reason it is, but he's just not.
He's just not. He
The
can't
most
see.
valuable person on that team
He can't.
is going to be Trey McBride, the tight end.
Nah.
Trey McBride was up there.
I
He
do
was
like
the
Trey
third.
McBride.
He was the third fucking best catching receiver last year.
No, I do like Trey McBride.
Behind
But James
Brock
Conner,
Bowers,
he gonna pass
and
the
Malik
ball
Davis.
off to James.
he was the third best, the third or fourth best, one of them.
And I Dallas.
Is the Falcons keeping their tight end?
I don't know yet.
Wait, who you got with Dallas?
Because I mean, he from Philly, so I just wanted to know.
Who y'all got with Dallas? Y'all ain't gonna know my answer.
I
I got CD.
I got
I got CD.
I'm going Micah.
that's a
good-
smart
that's a
bet.
good one.
That's a smart
But I'm
bet.
going with CD this year.
I got Miles Sanders. I got Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders about to Miles Sanders about
Bastard! You bastard! You know what? I'm so mad that he put the
Miles
Dallas.
Sanders is wild
I'm
too.
so mad.
Miles Sanders about to get freaky.
That's that other 2-6. Now we have to see that other 2.
Yo,
I'm so mad.
Miles Sanders about to
Me
get
too.
nasty.
Class, I fucks with him.
When you
I'ma
go to
tell you
Dallas,
why.
when
No,
you go
no.
to Dallas,
I'ma tell you why I
after
believe
when you
that.
go to Dallas,
I'm gonna tell you why I believe that Miles Sanders is going to be a big part of that.
That's why I say Dallas
last
is going to be
season-
good this year.
because last season they had a knock on not having a running game. It was a big knock on
sucked.
the
They got a running game.
Elliott sucked.
I believe that they're gonna have a running game.
I'm trying to
They
tell
got
you.
more of a running back.
And then they got, and then their
running game
offensive
with
line got
with
better.
Rookie.
Their offensive line got better.
We gotta
I
see.
mean, a little bit.
I'm trying to tell you, look out for
They lost
Dallas
six
this year. And I don't even like them niggas. Look out for Dallas this year.
We gotta see. I'm gonna go with
Just
CD.
trying to tell
Man.
you.
Well, yeah, we gotta see.
I'm telling you, Miles
Said
Sanders.
Miles
Remember I said it. Remember
Nah,
I
I'm
said
not
it.
gonna say
Miles
Miles Sanders. I'm
Sanders.
still gonna say CD.
Miles
Come
Sanders
to the end of the
is
season, Miles Sanders going to have 233 yards with one touchdown.
nah. That nigga ain't going.
But
Yo, the
you
only
know who's
way.
shutting them down.
Yo,
You know
I'ma
who's
tell
shutting
you,
them down. You know who's
I'm gonna
shutting.
tell you, the only way
Me.
that Miles Sanders, the only way Miles Sanders don't get busy this year is if he get injured again. If he
Yeah,
get
that's
injured
gonna
again, then
We don't
then
know.
he
'Cause
done.
He might.
I know.
No, because he wasn't injury
He got
prone.
two bad-
with
He
us.
was not injury prone with us at all.
He wasn't injury prone with
Yeah,
us.
but listen, we acting like Dallas got to wait back.
How they offensive line though?
They
They
offensive
They
line
got better. They drafted somebody.
They lost a staple.
They offensive line got
They
better.
lost a
trying-
staple.
listen.
They lost.
Yeah,
a
but they picked.
They
I
lost
told
a
you.
Lane
They're,
Johnson.
I told you that they picked up. They picked up.
I'm trying to tell you.
A
I
bunch of
trust
they
Dallas.
picked up
I'm
all of
just
their
telling
players
you
that they
that.
picked up in the draft was basically on their
Why they
offensive
quiet
line.
now?
They
You
kept
think
picking
you-
up a bunch of offensive linemen
Doing so much
in the draft.
speaking, doing all this stuff. They're quiet for a reason. I'm trying
If
to
it's
tell you.
anything that I'm worried about, if you got to worry about anything on Dallas, I believe it's the defense. Because the defense,
We gonna cook Micah. All that shit.
because
he
the
was talking.
defense,
We always
they-
look. I'm not never scared of Micah every time I play.
Micah.
All that
Yeah,
shit
he
he was
doesn't-
talking don't go.
He don't never play really great with us. When he play us, it's not like
Micah want to be an Eagle so bad.
I know.
Just come to Philly, nigga.
We
Just
gonna
come to
cook
Philly.
it.
So what about Green
We'll
Bay?
take you.
What about Green Bay?
I'm going with Jordan Love. I think he's gonna have a comeback season. I'm sorry.
You already know who mine is. I already
Jordan
put
Love
Josh
is
Jacobs.
ass.
Yeah,
Jordan Love is ass.
Jordan Love. This gonna be Jordan Love's season, man.
Who you got, cuz? Who you got?
I gotta go with Josh Jacobs.
Me
Yeah.
too, me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
He gonna be better this year, man.
Because
Detroit.
I'll tell you.
He's the reason why they got that ball rolling over there.
Detroit.
I'm going with Gibbs.
I'm going with Gibbs too.
Now all y'all want to take my boy.
I'm going with
I'm
Gibbs.
gonna go with Gibbs.
It's not a Gibbs and
You know
Jay.
what's the difference between Gibbs and a lot of running backs, and even with him compared to Saquon, he wanted more.
He do. He was
The
fighting.
way-
I'm trying
the
to
way
tell
he
you.
won, like Saquon won it.
Yeah.
But the way Jahmyr Gibbs, like, yo, that
He
nigga-
wanted to
Like,
take.
he wanted
He wanted
Yeah.
to take that from Saquon. I'm trying to tell you, he wanted to take that from Saquon.
Because he had more touchdowns than Saquon.
He did. Well, that's because the tush push.
Jameer is my.
Yeah, that too.
Jameer is my. That's my second
That's
favorite.
scary. That's scary.
You know what I mean?
My only thing is I hope he don't get injured.
Mm.
That's all I hope he don't get injured. Because if he get injured, that team falls.
Who?
Jahmyr.
Gibbs?
Because he opens up so much on the field. It's not going to look the same with Montgomery. Montgomery is not that type of running back. Montgomery is your LeGarrette Blunt.
Yes, he is.
Right, but
He do remind me of Bryant.
remember, because you just said it earlier, they got two Jameer Gibbs.
Right.
So you
you're
still got
but
Williams that you got to worry
regardless
about.
of that, you're not going to use Jameson Williams 90% of your running plays. It's never going to happen. It's never.
No, they're not
gonna
going to use him 90%.
I'm saying,
That's too much.
If Jahmyr Gibbs is not there, they're going to have to use him more, of course.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, he's going to get hit a hell of a lot more too, and he's not built to get hit. He's skinny as shit.
Yeah, would.
He can get off on them trick plays because of Jahmyr Gibbs. He can do all of that shit because of Jahmyr Gibbs. Anytime you see the trick plays that's going on, you got Goff passing it off to Jahmyr Gibbs.
Mm-hmm.
He's running the outside run. And then you got Jameson Williams coming back the opposite side, and Jahmyr Gibbs is passing that shit off.
Yeah.
You ain't going to have no threat with David Montgomery doing that. David Montgomery is not going to take the ball fucking 50 yards at 60 miles per hour. That's not the type of running back he is.
Yeah.
Jahmyr Gibbs is that. So nobody's going to be scared that they already know what's going to come. If David Montgomery got to take and toss that ball out to Jameson Williams, for him to come back the opposite way, they already know what's coming down. It's a situation to where as though if you got David Montgomery coming out there, you can play him. But you can't play Jahmyr Gibbs in that spot because you don't know if he's going to take it himself or he's going to pass it off to Jameson Williams.
I'm still stuck on 60 miles an hour. Which one of them niggas run that fast?
Jameson Williams! That nigga.
He be out.
Jameson Williams, yo, but he hit that. Yo, he's like Saquon.
faster than some of the
He's like
fastest
Saquon.
cars.
I think he's faster than Saquon.
Yeah,
In the
cool.
open field,
Probably
I
is.
He
think
probably is.
now Saquon got the juke and he got that first step.
He did.
But Jameson Williams, once he gets past that first guy, like it's no catching that.
He be gone. He be
That
gone.
nigga fast.
So
So
who
what
y'all
about-
think the Vikings?
Then we just talk about that.
Addison.
No, we ain't picked.
Justin.
I'm going Addison. I think it's going to be entirely too much. Listen, they dealing with a rookie quarterback. Most teams is going to peek that out. They dealing with a rookie quarterback, so they know that they're going to do what they need to do to get Justin Jefferson out of the game.
No,
So
you
they're
ain't-
going
you
to
know what?
use. They're going to use
I might go
Addison a
with
lot
Addison.
more.
I think Edison.
It's gonna be-
became a- I
it's
think
definitely
he
gonna
stepped
be
up.
Justin.
Justin Jefferson is going to get you all them nice ass.
You know
catches,
why it's gonna be
the
Justin?
1 yard joints, the Odell Beckham catches. He's going to get you all of that.
I'm gonna tell you,
Stat wise,
Edison's gonna be better.
Addison is going to get the edge a little bit.
Cause every time we verse Jefferson, every time we verse Minnesota, I'm not scared of fucking Jefferson. I don't know what y'all. I'm not
I didn't
scared.
say that.
How many times did they win against us in 5 years?
Well, that's because we know how to.
Like that's what
Slay know
I'm
how
saying.
to
I'm
play.
never scared
Slay
of
knew how to play.
Jefferson.
Now, we play Minnesota.
no, but
this year.
still, even in the games that, even in one of them games, wasn't it close? Like it was a high scoring game. It was like 30 to 30. Like it was still a high scoring game, and when Kirk Cousins was there.
Yeah. when Kirk Cousins was there.
Like, I'm saying, because we didn't play Minnesota last year, right? We didn't play Minnesota last year.
I don't think
But that's what I'm
He
saying.
played on this year?
And I don't know if I seen them on our
We
schedule.
did do the schedule. No, I don't think
I
it
didn't
was
see
on there.
Vikings.
But I'm gonna say it's going to be Jefferson because it's certain players that demand the ball. Because you don't want Jefferson unhappy. You don't want Jefferson unhappy. Like what you get an unhappy that's not good because most people can't guard him. Like even when they try to double him, you can't. Jefferson is too good. Like you can't. What are you going to do to stop him? Like think about this, cuz all these years he been getting all these yards. I think we went down the yards when we was going. When you said Tyreek Hill, remember when we was like, yo, Tyreek Hill actually had more yards like on consistent years. Justin Jefferson getting 1,400 yards a season with double teams. They can't stop that bull, bro. Like, there's no way that you gotta give him the ball.
Yeah,
you
but
gotta give him the ball.
But remember, we was doing them fantasies last year too, and sometimes he ain't paying out.
Right,
A lot
and that's
of
why
the years-
and that's
a
why
lot of
I
the
feel
years
like
he ain't paying out.
And that's why I feel
That's why I
like
didn't
We
take
would
Jefferson.
go with Jefferson.
That's why I
but
didn't take
it's
Jefferson.
like-
and that's why I feel like cause
I think people
your
hype
quarterback,
people up too much.
your quarterback is everything because it's all about who your quarterback is comfortable with. So Sam Darnold might have been more comfortable with Addison, but Sam Darnold not there now. Now you got JJ McCarthy. JJ McCarthy and JJ got an arm. JJ McCarthy got an arm, so you know, okay, Justin Jefferson is the number one nigga over here. I think he's going to get all of them involved, but I think Justin Jefferson is going to return back to rare form. Even a down year. Last season was a down year for Justin Jefferson. He had 1,300 yards.
Yeah.
That's a down year, bro. Like, come on, that boy's a monster, man. It's hard to stop that boy. It's
Tampa
really hard
Bay.
to stop
I
Jefferson.
still ain't scared. Anyway,
Tampa Bay.
This nigga in Tampa Bay.
we already know Tampa Bay is the number one Tampa Bay, man.
No, I got this.
It's tough, but
It ain't tough for me.
I'm gonna say
No, you know what? Cuz it is. It is
I'm
because
gonna say Evans because he makes a big difference.
you said who?
Evans.
No.
I got Baker Mayfield.
No, I do too, man. I do too, but I ain't gonna lie. You know I love my young boy though.
He's leaving the Baker Mayfield.
Hey, cuz, you know I fucks with my young boy though. Bucky. Bucky
yeah.
Irvin. I fucks with Bucky, dog. So it's between Bucky and Baker, man. But I'm gonna say Baker, but Bucky is up there, man, because Bucky.
You know, Baker is that one quarterback that got the ability to make us look like fucking fools and idiots. Like out there,
You're not
like
the only team,
we played, cuz think about the elite quarterbacks we played, bro, and it'd be Baker that'd be like, I don't see y'all defense at all. Like,
Right.
when your defense where? Like, I don't see that shit at all. Like,
But you could
he that one quarterback out of all of the elites that you kind of
because
like.
you could play other
Dang.
quarterbacks on Tampa Bay.
So who the Rams?
Matthew Stafford.
Didn't we just do the Rams?
Nah.
Then why are we seem like we just talking about the same thing?
I think the addition of Devontae is really going to have Puka Nacua.
Oh shit, I might.
The same type of level that he was with.
I'm changing my answer. Puka Nacua.
So I'm going with Puka.
Puka Nacua.
Kyron
He
Williams
is a
is nice
difference
too.
though, because he is a
Kyron
difference.
Yeah,
Williams.
you see a big
you
difference.
see a big difference when he
When
played.
Puka was
You
out,
ain't even
that was
guard
Puka-
that motherfucker.
Yo.
I said, get him. Why
Yo.
you not on him?
when Puka came back, cuz
You ain't even guard that motherfucker. Yo, she gotta stop this shit.
No, I'm like, get him for real. difference maker.
Matthew Stafford hit that nigga like 7 times.
I know, and he kept catching it every
No.
single one.
That's who my boy is on the Rams. I'm going with Matthew. I'm going with Matthew Stafford.
I'm going
See,
with
I just don't see him being the MVP though.
Puka is what
Matthew
you know what Puka is what you were saying AJ is to the Eagles. Like how
But
like,
this is-
Puka is
I'm
an
gonna be
instant
honest. I'm gonna be honest.
difference
You can't make that
maker.
comparison. Puka is
Huh?
way better than AJ. I'm gonna be real with you. He's
Yeah,
way
but-
faster. That motherfucker goes and gets it.
Wait,
but I'm saying
Watch your fucking mouth.
AJ do what he do.
I give you faster.
AJ do what he do.
But I love
Puka
AJ.
Yeah,
is
he faster.
Puka is.
No, I like Puka.
He's really what the fuck he is. He's a high flying Hawaiian.
He is, but he's
Like
small.
that name
He's
that
too
them
skinny for
Hawaiians
me.
get, like the Palomahus and all that shit.
He's
one
small
of them.
though. He's small though.
No,
That boy's a beast.
He is, but
But
I
I'm giving it to Matthew because I think Matthew gonna have, because you added Adams now. He got another target. He got another target to hit, and I think he's gonna hit. I think he's gonna hit all of those targets.
He always had another target. He had Cooper Cup.
Yeah, he was
had
hitting Cooper
another-
Cup, but he
but-
said Cooper Cup is washed. So you gotta
He
remember,
is, 'cause he
last
got
season
old.
Cooper Cup came back off of injury. Cooper Cup came back off of injury.
We seen a difference in their game plan when Puka was out. Because remember, Puka was out too. And we seen a difference when Puka came back. That nigga was.
No, but with Adams,
firing,
no,
bro.
with Adams, I do believe that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem with
Yeah,
Adams.
yeah.
Like-
their offense.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
Adams.
better,
is-
actually.
So
And
that's why I'm
he
giving it.
fell into the like.
That's why I'm giving it to
the
Matthew
perfect
Stafford.
quarterback for that.
I'm giving it the MVP to Matthew Stafford because I believe he's going to have both of them clicking.
Because Stafford,
He's going to have both of them
Stafford
clicking.
going to air that ball
I
out.
hear
If
you,
one
but-
thing, Stafford going to air that
Stafford
ball out.
So now let's
But I still got Puka. Though.
let's do the Jags.
The Jags.
Because now this is gonna it's gonna be the new guy coming in. Is it gonna be
Travis
the
Hunter.
rookie coming in? Like what
Travis
do you
Hunter.
think?
Bottom line.
Like is he gonna be the difference?
I don't really like nobody from there, so I like.
I just wanna know. Is he gonna be the
It's
difference?
Travis Hunter.
To me,
What you
Travis,
think about, cuz?
To me, Travis Hunter should be. To me, Travis Hunter should be that person, but I'm not putting him on Deion level yet. Not yet.
Man,
I don't
Travis
feel like
Hunter.
he's going to be the number one. I think he's going to do a lot for that team, but you're not going to get enough of him on offense and defense to be able to make that assumption.
No, well, I keep telling you because
I think Travis.
they said that
is
he's
the
going to
difference
play
maker.
majority offense.
Right.
And he's going to get snaps on defense, but his job is being a receiver.
Even when I see
It's the same thing
him.
they said about Deion. It's the same thing.
No, but
they
even when I
said.
see him in
It may
OTAs
be
and
Travis.
everything and show the catches that he was catching and then the defense plays, it's a big difference.
You know, Cuz about to be mad as shit.
It
Watch
may
this.
be Travis.
What about the Colts?
Oh,
I don't
tight
know.
end. I mean, nah, I can't say that.
You said the tight end?
Yeah, the boy from Pittsburgh. Penn State. But I can't say that though. I can't say that.
Their running back.
You don't even know.
Their running back be their.
Jonathan Taylor.
That's their running back.
Yeah, that's their running back.
That's what I said. Their running back is what carries them sometimes. Like
You
without
don't
him, they lose.
You don't know who
Without him,
that
they
is.
lose.
Daniel Jones.
Shut the fuck up! Now that's a fraud.
Daniel
Now
Jones.
you a fraud, nigga. Now you a fraud.
Daniel Jones.
You a
Daniel
fraud.
Jones.
Wait, come.
I think he just wanted to say. I just think he wanted to say Daniel Jones sound. I think that's why he said it. The way he said that
You
for.
just really just said that to me.
Yes. Yes.
What is we talking about?
Cuz, watch.
His prescription?
Yo, watch this year, cuz. Watch this year. Daniel Jones is going to emerge. Cuz he basically got the starting job. Cuz
I mean, he probably could.
Because
Anytime
which
the
one called-
quarterback coming in talking about, oh, I was tired. Like, what?
not only that. No, not only did Anthony Richardson do that, but he not even cleared to play. He's not at training camp. I mean, he's not even cleared to play. They say he got an injury. So he's not even cleared to play. So I think Daniel Jones is going to start, and I already felt like Daniel Jones was going to beat him out of that job anyway. But now that he injured, it's kind of like, go ahead.
So you like Danny Dime?
Yes, I do.
Or Danny Nichols or Danny
Like,
Penny?
nigga, that trip in his own feet.
Yo, I'm telling you, Danny's going to be a problem. Danny's going to be a problem.
The only motherfucker I know in the NFL that can run for 90 yards.
That's why that was a fraud take for him. That was a
And
fraud.
trip by himself.
Right.
All right, watch.
That was the Rick Ross fraud.
We gonna definitely see.
He been talking about this day. He died.
And he thought what happened. I'm not picking no quarterback that just got off the team for not even doing nothing for his. I'm not
Did we
doing
get off
that.
the team,
I'm
guys?
not picking that quarterback.
Bengals.
He gotta show me something.
Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
Who you got?
Joe Burrow.
I'm about to say I knew you wasn't gonna not pick your Burrow out.
No, that is a hard pick though. Between Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow, I love both of them. They both. That's a hard pick. I'm going with Joe Burrow.
The reason why I'm going with Chase is I feel like if he was on any team, he'll make a difference.
The reason why I'm going with Joe Burrow is because he, like I said, he throws under pressure. Like you say, cuz 450
And
pounds.
Jamar gotta
People
catch the
coming at you
motherfuckers.
like a lot of people catch him. He don't only throw it to Jamar.
I know
See, that's
that.
the thing. That nigga got Jazeki when whatchamacallit was out.
So why he not in the playoffs every year? Like, what are we talking about? On that note, we're out of here, Ian. Thank you for watching another episode of the Fanbook Podcast. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, or you're a fraud. Thank you.
Welcome to Philadelphia. Here we go. Walk with us. It's that Philly walk. 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 Fly, Eagles fly. 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 It's that Philly black.